Hello, it's Christine here for day 23 of moving forward while staying put. As you may or may not notice, my hair is wet today, and that has a direct link to the topic I am going to share with you today in this series. So, if you are like me, you probably love having a to do list for the day, some clear action steps to take, and then you start your day after your self care routines getting those done. That is one way to go through your day. And at the same time, there's other things that might pop up for you and a whole nother way that might hit you on some days. And that's what I want to talk about today, which really relates to living in the flow toward your dreams, toward your callings, toward your projects, and bringing them to life. So, what do I mean by living in the flow? So, that is really connecting to what that your intuition is telling you, connecting to those it's like a subconscious knowing that happens on some days. And that this is exactly what happened to me starting last night at around after dinner time, and I just rode that wave. It's all about recognizing when you are in that place of just inspired action where you don't even need to make a to-do list. You just stay connected and on that wave. I call it that flow of actions and ideas, and you just start to ride the wave and stay with it until it ends. So let me tell you a little bit of that story for me last night. I am working on some new courses for my app, and I've written things down. I had this really strategic look at things, but it wasn't really sitting with me, like I wasn't 100% bought into it. And as I went through my meetings the last couple days, I felt like things were percolating in the back of my brain. Have you ever had that where you have something you're working on, but you're not consciously sitting down to think about it? It's just in that subconscious place, really being worked on without you even really working on it. That's what was happening for me. And then last night, after my everybody went to bed, I had this just overwhelming desire to grab a piece of paper and go through all my notes and just let things unfold. So I started with a piece of paper, and before I knew it, I was actually sitting at a document someone had previously helped me create, and I just started moving things around. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just stayed connected with my intuition, and I felt like I'm onto something here. I'm onto something, and I didn't think about it as much as I just let it evolve. I let it unfold. I let it naturally just come out of me, and I started arranging, rearranging, adding content. And by midnight last night, I had this amazing picture of the roadmap that I was so connected to that I saw was possible. And that's what it's like when you are in that place of flow. And as we know, our journey toward our goals is not a linear path. There will be times, and I love teaching this as a radiant achiever, there are times when you really do sense into, I need to create structure, I need to create a plan. And then there are times when you just need to let go and just surrender. And if you've ever done boogie boarding or surfing, you know what it's like when you hit that wave and you just ride it to the shore, right? That is my suggestion and my tip for you today, is to stay connected when those you get hit by those waves, and ride them out. Don't second guess it, don't overthink it. This is really truly like a gift that you've been given to propel you forward in your goal, in your dream, in your calling. And that journey doesn't happen just one way by writing a to-do list, right? It can happen through synchronicity and serendipity and flow. So my call to action specifically today is to really pay attention to what you're feeling, what you're thinking, to that that inner intuition, that inner stirring, that inner knowing, and to be open to surrender on your project, on your goal, on what it is you're bringing to life, to let it unfold with this flowy process of taking action. So if you have any specific support you need on this, I know it's something that you have to just be in it and let it hit you and recognize, oh, this is flow, right? It's like being in the zone. If you've ever talked to an athlete, or if you're an athlete yourself and you've been in the zone where things just click, that's exactly what I'm talking about today. So look at your project. How can you really be open to just feel into letting the steps unfold? If you're getting a stirring, surrender to it today. If it's not today, pay attention for when it does hit you. That is my call to action today. That's my tip. Let it flow, be in flow, ride that wave. I am sending you so much love and gratitude. Thank you for being here today, and I will see you again tomorrow.